everybody, how are you all doing? I am Tragic Loss. I am joined here today by the always lovely Commander AF. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful, Tragic. I'm so glad to be here. Busy week
Yeah?
so far. It's only Tuesday though. How are you?
Yeah. Relatively busy. We're doing, I guess, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in World of Tanks. So I'm
Yes.
gonna, I'm gonna go through, all of the little news bits today, just because there's a lot going on. Anywho, first of all, if you are a watcher from YouTube, sorry to say, if you are somebody who watches the stream after it's live, we are going to start hiding those. You will still be able to see them through a playlist. However, essentially you can watch the stream while it's live, but after that, all of the videos are going to be hidden from the general feed. But if you want to be able to see those live streams, you can always go back. It's going to be in the playlist, or you can come over to Twitch. This is just to kind of clean up things. There's a lot of streams that go on during the week, and realistically, 2 hours is kind of hard to watch on YouTube. Anywho, outside of that, there is the last couple of days of the on-track missions for the STR V103, the AMX 50B, and the E50M. We also have the Ranked Battles Season X. It's not Season 10, it's Season X. That's because it is a test season. So, if you want to make ranked battles better for you and for everybody else, please participate in the test. You get rewards for it. There is an article on the front page. You can go check that out. You can see what kind of rewards that you can get. And then outside of that, if you are a Verizon user, if you use Verizon for your internet or for your cell phone, we do have a free T78 American TD for you. It is you do get a you do get a code per person per line. However, you can't use those codes on the same account. It has to be 3 or whatever, how many lines ever you have. You have to use it on different accounts. So, otherwise, if there was an error or you tried to redeem a code on a separate account and didn't give it to you, definitely send a ticket to our support. They should be able to help you out. As far as I know, if it doesn't work on one day, you can always go back to the page and from what I understand, there's a refresh of the codes. So just make sure you try again. That's just to make sure you get your well-deserved reward in that. Anywho, I'm going to say hello to all of you lovely folks in chat. We have Sir Zige. We have Eisdeman. I love my Verizon perk, thanks. Ditch Witch says, 2 Texas girls. Yeah, I'm a dinosaur, but yeah. Bluno says, 1 Texas girl, 1 Texas dinosaur. There you go. Hello, Knee Jerk. Hello, Arch Revolve. How are you doing? Hey, Jay Witteroff. Hello, Mr. Beetlebum. How are you doing? We do have Food Printer, who was actually on stream, last week, I believe.
On Friday night?
So, yes. So, Food Printer, very awesome dude. If you guys have feedback for ranked battles, do put it in chat. Food Printer is one of our competitive gaming coordinators, so he does, kind of keep an eye on that kind of stuff, and, absolutely, if you have feedback, I'm sure he would be. Don't at him, don't send the feedback to him, just put it in chat. He'll be able to read it, and he'll do what he can, I suppose, to essentially take down your feedback. So definitely do that. Alt War says, did someone mention food? Actually, not yet, but I guess now we're starting it. Alt War must be a WGNA stream. Yes. Are there not girl dinosaurs? I mean, yes, JTM, but I prefer just dinosaur. I mean, dinosaur is dinosaur? So, if Igloo Land is Alaska, Verizon is offered there? What? Sonic Flood? I'm not sure I
Okay.
understand that one. No, guys. So this is the 5th week of the month. Exactly what Randall Green said. It is the 5th week of the month. Unfortunately, Weekly Watcher will be back next week. I'm very sorry. I know a lot of people really like Weekly Watcher. I know it's the odd week. Unfortunately, all you're gonna have to do is, just see me and the lovely Commander AF for 2 hours this Tuesday. So, anywho, I am going to be opening up the platoon queue. So, if you want to platoon with us, please do. Who knows? Maybe we'll start doing cool stuff for people who platoon with us and do better than us. Who knows? Okay. Commander AF, I'm not sure if this or Tragic or Commander AF, I'm not sure if this would be the place to ask. It is if it has to do with streams. I have not received the Weekly Watcher bonus for continued watching of the streams each week. Should I be sending in a ticket to support? You can. However, I do believe with the way that we've organized, the Weekly Watcher, I think you should get the rewards immediately once you redeem the week 4. So if you haven't, I highly recommend that you check in with support, or I can always check in maybe in between matches. We'll see. Each week has the same rewards. So each Arch Revolve, did you make sure to play a battle? Because with Weekly Watcher you you did play battle. I would double check, so I'm gonna show everyone my garage momentarily. So when you go and to check to make sure if Weekly Watcher was working correctly for you, all you have to do is go into your missions, and I believe if you scroll down, hopefully I can find it. Stream chain missions. You have to make sure you have all of the different rewards. But just make sure you completed all of these. So, otherwise, I do believe we are going to be doing some platoons. Yes, claiming is important. You also if you do exclamation, so just one person. If you do exclamation point inventory in Twitch chat, it should give you a nice little link for the Twitch drops inventory, and then you can double check just to see and make sure or just to see and make sure you did claim every week. So just
Hello.
making sure. Hello, Commander AF. How are you
Tragic,
doing?
you've been doing a great job. I'm sorry I was a little checked out side conversation on
Commander,
Teams with Chauncey Billups and
oh, I know. It is
coordinating.
okay. It is
I'm back.
okay.
You've got my full attention. And Eric Plante, he says, Commander AF, I am in love with you, and a kissy face. Well, I appreciate the love, Eric. You're definitely making me smile over here. That's what I was kind of giggling at. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And I'm here. You've got my undivided attention, and I'm ready to platoon tier 9.
Ooh, we're
Let's
doing
go.
tier 9. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert? What spoiler alert? All right. So we're going to be doing tier 9. We're going to do a count in. Tier exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. What's up, Terrapin? How are you doing?
Hi, Terrapin.
So, you seem you are in high demand this week, Commander AF. Like, just listening to some of so every Monday, like, our whole World of Tanks team for our office, we get together and we kind of talk about, what we got going on during the week. And like, Commander AF, you have a lot going on. There's some new stuff which is really cool. Just because I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna say what to everybody that I'm talking about, but I'll definitely message it to you.
Well, actually, you know what? I was actually just talking to Chauncey Billups about putting out a post on our social media channels because I am taking a trip for
Ooh.
a video related project.
Ooh.
It does involve the Chieftain and Fix It and Post. So
Ooh.
you'll certainly hear a little bit more about it on social media. And then, of course, in this week's episode of What's Next. We will be putting out a post shortly to come meet up with the Chieftain, Fix It and Post, and I. It's very short notice, but we will be in Nevada tomorrow. And so if anyone wants to meet up with us, the details will be in one of our social media channels shortly. Just keep, yeah, the Chieftain already spilled the bean. I'm not surprised. We're
Yeah.
all very excited to be taking our first flight for a video shoot.
Travel
We
outing?
did. What do you say?
Travel outing?
Travel outing. We did. We did head out to College Station a few weeks ago to do another video. So this is going to be our first, like, truly out of state, getting the whole team together, getting some contractors together to work on a new project. So if y'all want to come meet up with us, we will be out at I want to say, let me just look at the name, make sure I get the name right real quick.
While
We
you're
will
doing
be, yeah.
I was gonna say, while you're doing that, so Joe's Fitter says, why can't you use the M16 ranked battles? Probably because it's a reward vehicle. So.
No reward vehicles are allowed. They're too OP? Or just because it's a reward vehicle?
Just because it's a reward vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, so come hang out with the Chieftain, Fix It and Post night tomorrow night at the Black Mountain Grill in Henderson, Nevada. We'll be there for a couple hours. I may or may not have a stack of bonus code cards.
Ooh.
Obviously there's going to be awesome conversation. So if you do live in that area and you do have a clear calendar and you feel comfortable coming out, we'll be there for a couple hours. Like I said, details will be in the social media post coming out soon. But yeah, so hopefully I get to meet some of you.
I was gonna say
IRL.
once that post goes out, do you think we can drop it in for chat?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know what time it will be going out, but if it
No
is out
worries.
during our stream, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I did see a question about drops, so if you're just joining in, just a little bit late, just note, it is the 5th week of the month, and with Weekly Watcher, it is only 4 weeks out of the month. Generally, if a week starts on a Tuesday, we will have, essentially, the first full week of the month generally is anything that includes a Tuesday for the stream, for Weekly Watcher. So if it is the beginning of the month and it starts on a Tuesday, I believe we should have week 1 starting on that month, but we will never have a 5th week of the month. So all 4 weeks have gone. And 60-year-old kid said special 5th week drop. Yeah, I will think about that, because that would be kind of interesting. Otherwise, I will, I think that is it.
You're getting bullied over here
Are you?
by these old heavies. Yes, and I'm scared that this Object 257 is gonna peak.
Woof.
Hopefully there's some
Yeah,
pressure.
you gotta real be careful for that.
Yeah, they're pushing
Ooh.
up this little hill over here.
Oh yeah, you for real gotta be careful on that side. It's I've been going this side a little bit more just because I've not really
There's more
been liking
options?
that side. Yeah, well, it's not that there are more options. It's just I feel like more so now people don't necessarily expect to see the tanks that I've been bringing to this side. So
Oh boy, I think
yeah.
I'm not long for this game.
Where is the enemy? Where are you, my friend? Oh no.
Or by me. Oop, yep.
Right.
Okay, screen not penetrated. Well,
Oh. R.I.P.
Well, screen. Well, with that, I'm gonna go check out chat. Chat. What did Chieftain tell you about our trip? I'm curious because I don't know what he said. Now I'm
I'll be
curious. I
honest,
gotta know.
I think he only said like the day and what city, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
about it.
100% sure, basically.
You can do it, Commander. Thanks, Kaiser. I didn't do it though. I'll do it next time. Any word on Crew 2.0 coming back to Sandbox, like ballpark, i.e. Q4 2021, Q2 2022? I don't know the ballpark on that, but I know that there has been talking about Crew 2.0. There's still work to be done there. Hopefully we'll know more about it soon. Ixta says, wish I was in the US. Yeah, I wish you were here too, specifically in Nevada, where we'll be tomorrow. Las Vegas.
Ooh, yeah. I think I've only been to Las Vegas once, and I think even then it was literally only driving through. It didn't seem that impressive to me, but maybe it's because I don't really drink, so.
Yeah, I haven't been to Vegas in a long while. The last time I was there was probably with a big group of ladies from my clan. And we had a real good time. You know, as a big group of gals all dressed up, you don't really have too much trouble getting around in Las Vegas. So we had a real good time. We went dancing a lot. It was fun. But I don't know what to expect going there with Fix It and Post and the Chieftain. We'll see.
So I'm like occasionally reading things in chat, but my gosh, some of y'all are so funny, I'll be honest. It's real funny.
I'm reading. Ixa goes, by the way, tragic. I'm starting to see why you like the 57 Heavy so much. That has been your go-to tank lately, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I've also been trying to get a 2 mark on it. I've never gotten a 2 mark on a tank. And so, you know, it would be a real nice achievement for me. Oh no. RWZ.
Well, we all believe in you. Delta Zeb says, howdy folks, missed last week at jury duty. Hopefully you didn't have to make any too hard of a decision.
Oh, no.
Hopefully it was just more of a casual crime. I don't know what that would look like. I think I was only in my 30 plus years on this planet, I think I've only been called for jury duty once and I wasn't selected. Yeah,
Nice.
I feel like I sat in the room. I don't remember talking to, I don't know what it was. I actually went to the room, but maybe our stuff was canceled because I don't even remember getting like screened by a judge or a lawyer or anything. I don't think I even made it to that point. They didn't want me. 60-year-old kid says hopefully Crew 2.0 comes out in 25. Okay. Where's Monty? Hi, Monty.
Goodness. I'm a menace in it. Thanks.
Cranky Monkey says what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I not when you're bringing all of your video gear. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I guess maybe you'll see what happens.
Good lord. I was gonna say. That sounds a little terrifying, maybe.
Kinetic arrays. You guys know the World of Tanks Blitz devs? I do not know the World of Tanks Blitz devs. Do you know the World of Tanks Blitz devs, Tragic?
No. I know that they're different from our World of Tanks devs, but
yeah.
Oh no. It's a mill. This mill is so sneaky. Oh, sneaky.
You could do it.
Oh no.
You could do it, Tragic.
I'm in danger.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Hedgehog CJ says thanks for the Verizon stuff. Hedgehog, I take it you're a Verizon customer. Tragic mentioned earlier in the stream that Verizon has a special bonus for Verizon customers going on right now. I will put the link to that article in chat for you. So if you are a Verizon customer, you can figure out how to
Vehicles have it.
claim your reward. Oh, actually, I almost spoiled something, but I'm not going to spoil it. Oh, and let me put this in
no
restream. I almost
spoiling.
said it. I was thinking ahead to later in the week. Okay. What's going on for 4th of July? I'm going to be in Vegas watching fireworks, but Tragic, you're going to be here on the stream, right? Or
I
are you?
am. I am.
Okay.
So, this Friday, and I just added it to our schedule. Essentially, this Friday, it's gonna be a real chill stream. Essentially, I'm going to spend the stream doing a couple of things. I'm gonna be platooning with people, but also, essentially, the plan is, and this is not finalized, so I'm giving you a sneak preview for Friday. The plan is, hopefully, for every win that I get, I will do a giveaway. And if I am platooned with people, if they do better than I do, we'll see if we can give them some stuff too. So, highly recommend that you get in early and you make sure you are ready for those platoons. Otherwise, you can be in chat for other kinds of giveaways. So
Sounds like a
there you go.
highly rewarding 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun.
And Canada Day. There's some special stuff going on for Canada Day too, which is on July 1st. So Independence weekend.
Okay, so up next we have Davies BMD. Sometimes I feel like whenever I see like initialisms in people's names, I'm afraid to I'm afraid to ask what the letters mean.
We don't have to ask. We could
We
let
don't.
it be Davy's secret.
Davies secret.
Davy, you pick the tier, please. We'll go along with you. BW Hudson came in a couple minutes ago and said howdy y'all. Hi BW. Join the queue if you want to get into platoon with us. It looks like we're doing another tier 9 battle.
Which, by the way, I just remembered. Oh,
Mhm.
it's your real name. Okay, no worries. You don't have to tell us anything about that. Anywho, so that reminds me, if y'all like to watch either Crazy Boops streams on Mondays or the Motor Pool with the Chieftain, Monday is a holiday for us. Monday is the observed day for 4th of July. So if you were expecting a stream on Monday, I'm very sorry, but you're gonna have to wait until Tuesday. So just a little bit of patience. Yeah. Did you
There
read
you
what
have it.
Istanbul said?
Oh gosh, no. I was looking at our website.
No worries. It's kind of funny.
What does the commander stand for in Commander AF?
I don't know.
Gosh, you know,
That's
I
really
don't
hard.
I don't feel right telling you. I think
Yeah.
use your imagination.
What? How about we do this? Hey, chat, what do you think the CMDR in Commander AF stands for? Hmm? Okay, anywho. So we're doing a tier 9 count in, please get ready for the, already forgot. Okay, we're gonna do the count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's right, Texas Taxman. Let them know.
Ooh. I think you could. I think you could accomplish that though if you told him. I think you could do all 211. I believe.
Yeah, did. Watch out. Oh, look, we got a G-Sor on our team.
Ooh, so we got a couple. I guess not like serious questions, but
Yeah.
a couple people asking. What, like, sorry, our opinion. As a player, do you like the HE changes? Commander, I'll let you go first.
I don't really use a whole lot of HE shells. So I don't know. I'm interested in them. I like a game that's constantly adding new content to the game, enhancing the features. So I'm open to it.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
You know, no, not, hold on. I need to, get my brain on, frontwards. When it comes to the HE changes, like, me as a player, I'm always really... So, I reflect what Commander AF said in that I'm always happy to see that see a game that is always looking into making changes that are
Improvements.
you know, that are for the benefit of you know, the gameplay. And be it, even if, you know, some people may not agree with them, I totally understand, and it's always, always, always understandable if, you know, with someone's opinion, if they don't agree. However, for me, I really like the changes. I cannot be mad about them. I think it's really great. If you are a tank that uses HE, it is a lot easier to get more consistent damage when you are firing at the sides and the rear of a tank, just based on the way that the HE penetration mechanics are. So if you're playing the KV2, it is definitely easier to not just do tracking only damage to a tank when you are hitting it in the side, which is really nice. Like I said, much more consistent. It's definitely understandable that with the new mechanics, you can't just shoot a tank in the face and expect to do damage. One of the things about HE previously is when you fired, it created a ball, and with the ball, all of the points go straight out, and it finds the weakest part of the armor, and that's where it tries to do damage. So understandably, it would give very inconsistent damage, but also it would always try to damage the least armored part of the tank. So understandably, you know, you got kind of the weird back and forth of, oh, you know, I shot somebody in the face and only did 100 damage, or I shot somebody in the face and, oh, I did 500 damage. So, with that, I think it's a lot easier, like I said, to get consistent damage, but for people playing HE dependent tanks, like I said, the KV2, you're gonna expect to do more consistent damage firing at the sides and the rear of tanks. Don't expect to continue to face tank a tier 8 and still get 500 damage. That's my only thing, is it was a change.
JTM 3765 says the KV2 doesn't have enough armor to sit and try to aim at weak points.
That's why you are kind of more of an assassin tank. Like, I think... So, I think of the KV2's playstyle now to be more similar to the playstyle of the T57 now, just because T57 also does not... Did you get paid to say that? No, I am paid to organize our streams and do things like that. But I understand why you're asking that. We are 100% free to talk about our own personal opinions on here. I've done it multiple times. You can watch any of our previous streams and very much understand that I am not restricted from saying what I say. So yes, I truly believe that the HE changes were really, really good for the game. Like I said, I think the KV2 plays more like the T57 now. You don't want to be the front line. You don't want to be trying to face tank somebody. HE is not impossible to predict. One of the biggest things is you're still inaccurate with the KV2. It's just that now when you fire at the sides of a tank, you're more likely to be able to penetrate and do a lot of damage to the sides. So,
And for those of you that don't know, Tragic has been playing this game for a while, so you can trust
Yeah.
that she has some developed opinions about what she likes and what she doesn't like.
I do.
Yeah. And we can get into that more, I'm sure. Quinetic says, players must learn to aim for weak points. Works for me, and I like the KV2, etc. And I believe as part of the, my understanding of what changed about the HE Shell's mechanics is that there is that new or improved indicator where it will actually, if you do, oh crap, I'm getting shot by Artie. I didn't hear the sound detection. Where is that sound detection when I needed it?
It's hiding from you.
But yeah, I was talking over it and looking away, so I was definitely not going to benefit from it. Anyway, so yeah, there's that improved weak spot indicator, right? And it goes from green, red, or yellow, depending on how likely it is that you're going to penetrate the armor. So if you could take your time, use that indicator to your advantage, you'll do some serious damage there. I hope.
Like I said,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to do damage to the sides and the rear of a tank. You don't want to be face-hugging anybody in the KV2. You also don't want to be at the front lines in a KV2. Like, that was generally not really the playstyle of the KV2 anyways. It's just people didn't really get punished often for doing so because you had that ability to just fire your big ol' gun and do massive amounts of damage. So realistically, it's actually the previous playstyle that was really strange considering the, how the actual tank is. You know what I mean? It's like if you were trying to constantly face-hug people in the T-57. That's not something that you do. It can occasionally work, but
I gotta get out of here.
It's really not meant for that. It's really not. I promise you.
Tragic, I'm scared.
I am also scared because there is a... Ooh.
They know where I am. A lot.
Ooh. This is scary.
I'm also demolishing
There's a
this whole
Jaegeru.
little village over here, which...
Oh, hey. You're demolishing a small village? My goodness.
It's
You're
knocking
just
everything. Okay, I'm out. The E50 got me.
destroying. Someone needs to, like, wreck that, Yeah, there we go. Okay, scary time.
So Bitwise has some comments about the ranked battles season X, the experimental season. I really like the ranked changes. 10v10 with no gimmicks is very enjoyable, and the
Oh,
battles
shoot.
are fast. Just good overall. Well done. Well, Food Printer, if you're still here, take note of that. We've got a fan.
Ow!
Bail out. This vehicle is
My goodness. So the char for chur is, there. Char is there, and I think that's where the Artie was. Artie. There we go. Okay.
Ryu Ogi says, would it be possible to share both screens at the same time? It would be great to see both playing at the same time. I don't know if our little stream can handle it. You can't. Would you even be able to show both of ours or switch between both of our screens?
So, one thing about the way that we do face cams on our stream is we use a web app called OBS Ninja, and one of the things about OBS Ninja is because so when it comes to streaming, when you are streaming from OBS to Twitch, it goes through compression. But when you go from PC to PC, in this case using OBS Ninja, one of the biggest things is that it doesn't compress in the same way that it would going to Twitch. And so if we were to try and get Commander AF's or, any co-hosts' gameplay in our stream, it would require a buttload of upload speed, and the minimum upload speed that the co-host would need is about 20 megabits per second up. So,
Yeah, and we kind of played around with it. Also,
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know, Tragic and I are each streaming from our homes. Like we actually have a stream studio at the office with all the computers and everything set up. Even then, I don't know if there would be enough upload speed. But I'll leave Tragic to answer that. But like we're streaming from home right now, so we're not all together in one room playing as it has been done in the past.
So I'm gonna point out Orabera's comment. I'm guessing they're talking about the, because they didn't actually tell us what they're talking about, my guess is that they are talking about the King Tiger captured. So with the King Tiger captured, and it is yep, okay, cool. Like, please just tell me that you're annoyed about the King Tiger captured, else I have to guess, and it makes me feel bad that I have to guess what you're frustrated about, because if I guess wrong, you're just gonna come at me even more annoyed. Anywho, so, just to address what's going on, Orabera, I absolutely fully understand why you're frustrated with that. One of the biggest things about the King Tiger... Hold on, I know. One thing about the King Tiger captured, if you recall, with the King Tiger captured, it was a rental vehicle for people who had Twitch Prime. So one of the few things that changed that really made a difference was, for one, Twitch Prime is now Prime Gaming. So Amazon changed their contractual obligations. I'm not blaming Amazon, I'm just telling you, for one, why Twitch Prime changed. So why the King Tiger capture was no longer a part of that World of Tanks combination deal. For one, like I said, the end of the contract. Nobody ever said that, Aura. That was not actually in any of the contractual obligations. It was not in any of the text that said you were supposed to get it forever. I believe at some... Nope. No, Aura, I've been through this with multiple people. It was not in any of the, little text. I promise you. If you can prove me wrong, if you can find that text, please do. Because I have been shown multiple times by multiple people saying the same thing, and I've gone through all of the legal documents. None of it said that. I promise you. I totally understand that it is very frustrating that it was taken away, but it was always a rental. It was always a rental, and like I said, it was not it was not said that you would get it after webpage announcement. It didn't. I promise you. If you can find that, please do. But like I said, I'm not trying to be mean about this. I promise you, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just stating the genuine facts about it. So, I don't know what to say, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely understand why people are bummed out for sure.
Yeah. 100%.
It's just to Tragic's point, it was never something that was necessarily promised or clearly stated. So we're along for the ride, just like you guys, and take what we can get. I've got another new rental with this week's episode of What's Next. So if you want to test drive some tanks, you should always hit up What's Next. Every Friday, I've got a new episode coming out with a new bonus code and rental.
So, Aura, none of that says that it would stay on your account. It said... So the part that really confuses people, and this is why I say it is the legal definition of this. So, because Twitch Prime no longer exists, this is how legalese works. because Twitch Prime no longer exists, and because it only exists as Prime Gaming, that technically means within the obligation between Twitch and Wargaming is that it's basically completely gone. That contract technically doesn't exist anymore, and it is kind of changed to Prime Gaming. It wasn't marketed as a permanent gift. It was marketed as a rental while you had Twitch Prime. And it has don't say /Prime Gaming, because at this point in time it was Twitch Prime. The reason why I'm stating it like this is because this is how legal things work. If the name of something in the contracts, because Twitch changed from Twitch Prime to Prime Gaming, that's a new name. It is a new contract. Also, like I said, it was a rental. It was a rental, and number 2, Twitch Prime doesn't exist. Twitch Prime does not exist. I understand why that's frustrating. I'm only explaining this as the legal terms and how that works. Yes, it does become a new entity. So,
And we are about to jump into a tier 6 battle if
Yes.
Tragic would pick a tank. You know, I picked the...
know.
I was tempted because our buddy here is going with the T-34-85M, and I was like, ooh, I could do that too. Or I could go with the Thunderbolt, which is one of my most played tanks. I love the Thunderbolt. I'm going with the Thunderbolt. Oh, and you're going with the KV-2.
I am going with the KV-2. P.O. Box. I have to get the key. I tried to get the key, and I didn't get the key. And I have to talk to our lovely Nyx. She's amazing. She has my key. I have to go to her. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jeff Bezos stole our captured king tigers.
Yes. Yeah, send him some emails. Let him know how you feel.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. I think
Yeah,
we
let's move
adequately
on.
covered it. I think we
Yeah.
we've
All right,
actually
tier 6.
talked about it in a bunch of streams.
Yeah, we did.
Ooh,
Hydrate, by the way. This is the first hydrate of the stream.
oh, I've been drinking this whole time.
Well, you know, all good. You should always
I'm
hydrate,
prepared.
especially when you're
picture.
talking.
Are we
Honest-
flipping in?
Honestly, Hero, I don't know what the full difference is, but 5,
Yeah.
4, 3,
Right.
2, 1.
What?
Click battle. But
Take
yeah.
off.
Oh, anywho, I'm very sorry for the rant. I, in myself as a person, I feel you. I fully understand. It is very frustrating. And I understand that when it comes to things like legal stuff, it really sucks. But it's...
Let's end it.
Yeah.
Because
I have
Praxton
empathy.
has a good question for all of
Yeah.
us. How y'all been doing in the Match Day 2021 event? I'll go first. I kind of stopped making predictions. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about soccer, football, if you will. So I feel like I was doing like a lot of research because I really wanted to do well and win. But then I was like, it's just my heart's not in it. So I'm not really making predictions anymore. But I do understand that we're in the knockout rounds. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Not predicting. What about you, Tragic?
I don't watch football or soccer in, the United States. I don't, unfortunately. If you guys want to talk more about the King Captured Tiger, send me a private message and I'll try and answer those questions. I don't want to dote on this topic for too long, just because I know that it can take a lot of time to talk about it. So I have empathy and I have sympathy for everybody, but I don't want to spend too much time on it because, Anywho.
Monty says, Tragic, I'm owed 2 Tog failed tunes. Will you play one for me? And there goes 60 playing it. Oh, I didn't hear it. I don't think I have it open. Did it play? The Tog fail?
I didn't
sound?
hear it, actually. That makes me sad. Why didn't I hear it?
Ooh, Chris Parker 61 says that he's 6 predictions away from getting the last prize. Nice job. Yeah, there are a couple of really cool styles in there. And I think they are towards the end of the match day rewards or shop.
Okay.
That's a good tip. Jimmy K says just pick by uniform color. I guess if I could have taken a lot of stress off myself if I just followed that way of
Maybe.
thinking.
Maybe.
Sonic Blood, who's in the game with us, says anyone pick Croatia to win today? Don't lie. Did Croatia win?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been following it. I know a few of the community guys have been following it, but I'm not a sports ball person. I'm sorry.
Sports ball.
Yes, that's why I'm playing this, Jeffrey. I promise you. Okay. What is that from?
It's like a Michael Jackson song. I just hum it a lot.
Oh. Wait, which song though? Oh, beat it. Yeah, Arch Revolve got it. I was a major dingus not too long ago, and
Not too long ago, tragic. Wow,
Yeah.
you're giving yourself a lot
Not too long
of
ago.
credit.
Well, no, this was one of the more recent dingus moments that I can remember, I guess is the better way to phrase it. My most recent dingus moment was forgetting the name to, oh gosh, what is the name of the song? Oh gosh, no! Now I'm forgetting it again.
Is it another dingus moment?
Yes, this is another dingus moment.
Does count towards your dingus moment count?
See, now we need a new counter for the stream. A dingus moment count. What
But only for you, tragic.
is...
The counter would be going off the charts if it was like for all of your co-hosts.
Oh no, Istanbul said, sounds like it's so recent that it's right now. Oof. Okay, I see how it is. Anywho, what's the one song that Michael Jackson sings where, gosh, what is it? Ah! My brain is just not working.
I don't know how to help you here.
Like, I've completely blanked on this. What's what's the one song that something about a superstar or something? No, it's not Billie Jean. No, it's not Annie, Are You Okay? What's the one where what's the lyric? Reboot the frontal lobe. Do I even have a frontal lobe to reboot? Oh hey. Oh no, I missed. I whiffed him. I need help. This guy is just eating me.
Oh no!
Literally.
I'm destroying my cover. It's not like I'm destroying our cover.
Oh, nice.
I don't want to get out of here.
Rockin' Robin? Is it Rockin'? No? Gameplay. Such good gameplay I give for the stream.
Can I go through chat now?
Yeah, you
Can
can
we
go
move
through
on?
chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got some comments in here about the field modification announcement. Steamroller thinks that there were several things in the announcement that were suspect. That they'd like to see the data supporting the other claims too. Salty Tater Chip says, here I am again asking to see the hard data that supports the 75% of players wanting the field modifications. Where is the transparency your paying customers want? Isn't field modification, isn't that a common test?
No. That's on Super Test. So field modification,
Test.
yes, field modification is the post-progression stuff.
Yeah.
So when it comes, so I understand why people are have a distorted view of this. One of the biggest things about World of Tanks is we take feedback from all platforms. However, one of the things that most people might forget is, or just might not understand, essentially, all feedback is considered from every single platform, whether it's Reddit, the forums, social media, wherever you post it, it's always considered. However, one thing that most people don't think about is there is probably more than 90% of the player base that just never interacts with the game outside of the game itself. One thing about our surveys that we have in game is that their feedback still counts. If they participate in the feedback, that's part of it. So some people often say, oh, you only consider CIS or the Russia service. No, all feedback is considered. It's just that most people that interact with the game outside of, the game itself, so if you go on the forums, if you go on social media, just because let's say 60% of people on, Reddit were against it, or, 60% of skill for his audience, maybe they just weren't, into it. That's still, 60% of, 10% of the World of Tanks community as a whole. So we get a lot of answers from people through, things like the in-game survey, because the in-game survey reaches people who don't use social media at all whatsoever. All of that is considered.
Thank you. Actually, Tragic, I realized that's what the article I was telling you, I hadn't had a chance to even read up on the results of the sandbox. I was like, I feel like I said those words to you right before we went live, and then here I am reading the question like, wait, what are they talking about? And that's why I don't know, because I didn't actually read the article yet.
It's all good. How do we see the data that shows all data is considered? Unfortunately, Pierogi, that's gonna be so I'm sorry for taking up so much of our talking time, Commander AF.
It's okay. I'm alive here. Going to go
good.
hunt this Artie.
So one of the biggest things is with our live streams, you have to understand, like, I am as truthful and as direct as I can be. Generally, the only time I am inaccurate is if I, didn't read about something, like when I accidentally said that Frontline wasn't coming back, but it actually is.
Sure.
But with our streams here, I am as direct as I can be. I tell you the things that we can tell you. The only things that we generally can't tell you are things that are under NDA. And, with working at Wargaming, our NDA is very strict. Like, we see things, we, see presentations on things that are, maybe not even close to being in a workable state. We see concepts sometimes. We can't talk about those things just because, sometimes whole concepts get scrapped. That's just gaming. That's just the gaming industry.
Everything's basically subject to change until it comes out. So sometimes we don't get the details until they come out, and then we're like, all right, well, there you have it, and we're learning along with everyone else. Scooty Tonk says, World of Tanks NA, are you guys up to speed on the on-track events? Thought we might be doing 3 times a month all on the same track, and now we're back to overlapping, it seems, from the July preview. Yes, we are going back to two tanks for on-track, and it's going to be going back to that same formula where it starts on the 5th, and then you'll start another one around the 20th, overlapping, as you said. The past couple of months, the team has just kind of been experimenting to see what is working. So if you have any feedback about like what you liked about the previous on-track seasons, like earlier this summer versus the overlapping, please share it, and we'll get it along to the team. Jimmy K says, "You are a dinosaur, and your view counts. We provide money to the great game, and sometimes we feel ignored." Oh,
Uh,
Jimmy, we don't want you to feel ignored.
yeah, I
What do
definitely understand that. Sorry, that's all I was gonna say. I
Okay.
definitely understand that. Like, I have a lot of sympathy and empathy for, you know, player frustration. Like, I've played World of Tanks for 13 since 2013, and so I've gone through a lot of changes with the game. It's a lot of it's about adaptation, but you know, sometimes there are frustrating changes. So absolutely fully understand it can be
Istanbul Istanbul Tay says, "The only thing I didn't like about the 3 times on track was the reduced discounts on the tank buying, less motivation to grind tanks that I might not be quite as excited about when the discount isn't as good." It's fair. I liked the on track where you had a month to do a couple of tanks. This could largely be because I didn't have the tier 10 of these tanks. So when are we gonna see a Scooby-Doo tank theme? Ethan Woody wants to know. I don't know, but that would be kind of fun. Any Scooby-Doo fans in the audience? I'm picking my tier 8.
Okay. So tier 8 is going to be our next count-in.
Yes, I'm gonna go with Progetto. I was gonna go with the Renegade, but now I'm gonna go with Progetto because you got Progetto.
Foods. We actually had a developer Q&A a couple weeks ago. You should definitely check that out. Okay. Right. We're gonna do that tier 8 count-in. What's up, Paul? Alright, ready for that count-in, Commander?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, battle. Actually, Scooty tanks right, Naz. You're probably joking, but you're probably right. Oh hey! We have Lady May in our battle. What's up, Lady May? How are you doing?
Whoa!
Hey!
On our team or on the other team?
On our team. She said hi! Right.
Oh, and I Was There is on our team as well.
Oh hey! What's up,
Hello.
y'all?
The count-in works.
I'm
Where are you
always
going,
happy
Pizza
whenever the
Prosciutto?
pizza prosciutto. Wait, me?
Yeah, I'm following you.
Oh,
I see you now. I found you. You're an insanely average.
I'll be honest, I kind of suck at this map in mediums. I'm gonna kind of do my best to support whatever heavies come up this way. That's my plan. Just be second line. We'll see how it goes.
We have a 60 TP on our team. Looks like he's heading in this direction. Very intimidating gun over there.
We have the world's last hope in a rock crystal style for the Cape Panzer. CJ, I actually haven't seen that video, so unfortunately I can't comment on it.
Ditto.
Ooh.
Video from Klaus.
Yeah.
Red shirts are expendable says if you can't change how gold rounds work
Oh, 3907.
or remove them, the HE changes
Oh.
shouldn't be implemented as these changes will only encourage more gold rounds fired.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're always open to reworking special rounds, but what? Wait, what does that have to do with the HE changes, though?
Bersaglio acquisito! Li abbiamo appena graziati! Cerchiamo un altro bersaglio! L'abbiamo preso! L'abbiamo preso!
Oy, 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 scary.
Yo, 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 yo. Stop it, 279. Nope.
Only Ouija calls them special rounds. I mean, when it has to do with, like, legal definitions, yes. So, you know,
Oh boy.
eh. We're subject to things like that. Occasionally.
On that long reload. And I'm scared.
Yeah. Run, Commander.
Trying. There's a
Oh,
object.
come on, that was very inaccurate of me.
Balzato!
Oh, come on. That 907. That 907 really needs to die.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, back to chat. Monty says, love you, Gooster. Is old Gooster here?
Little Gooster.
Where are you talk? Oh, there you are. Talk to me, Goose. Hey. Long time no talk.
Very funny.
No, it's just good old water. Gotta stay hydrated here in these
Oh, no.
parts. Been getting very hot outside and humid. The humidity is killing me. And my hair. I will tell you that much.
Did you know that if you are taller than a 279E, if you face hug him, you can shoot him in the upper plate? Just
You're
a tip.
taller.
You're taller than
Okay.
him. It's
That
because
is a great tip.
It's because the upper hull, while it's rounded, is and can be very weak when it comes to whether or not it actually blocks things. So taller tanks can shoot it in the upper hull. And you can get some nice damage on the scary tank. So,
Okay, here's a question for you. How do you know if you're taller?
when you look through your scope, or if you just know that your tank is just taller than the 279E. The 279E is kind of a round UFO boy, and so you can kind of see that you are kind of taller than him. So,
Our 60 TP right now is playing Ring Around the Rosie with the Object 2790.
Yeah.
Ooh, boom, and the Object 907.
he is
Okay, but he took out the...
very scary.
You can do it. You
Scary?
can do it, Dennis. Oh, nice try.
Aw, very sad.
We're dense.
Uh-oh.
Scooty Tonk says, Commander AF recently got a dehumidifier for the house. Wish I had one years ago. Those things rock. Yeah, you know what? I think we need one for the studio. Every time by the time I get to the studio to record what's next, my hair is just like, I'm like, fix it. I promise. Like, one day a week I'll curl my hair and I'm like, I promise I did it. I used a hot iron. It's humid in here. Have someone from the stat team on the stream, please. Salty Tater Chip, okay? And a special guest. Stat team.
Stat team?
mean-
That would be really interesting. I don't really know, what they would talk about, if I'll be honest. Mostly because a lot of and most companies don't share, things like their statistics. But one of the biggest things that you have to understand is, as a company, we are subject to the law and we can't lie about the data that we get. So if we give you a solid number, you can generally trust that we're not going to sacrifice the company to push through an update, if that makes sense. The number that is stated in the article has to be accurate. So, We're not gonna
Oh.
lie about that number.
Okay, Chris Parker 61 says that they apologize. They requested to join the platoon, but something came up and I won't be able to join. Please accept my apology. We do, Chris Parker. I'm sorry that we can't play together today. Go take care of whatever you need to do. Red shirts are expendable has come back to say if you're unable to pen with AP or HE, the only other option will be firing gold. That's how it affects these changes. I think that's a follow-up from our
Or you can
previous comment.
choose to go against someone different. I guess I get that that's a very generalizing answer, but like realistically, if I'm a T-57 heavy and I'm going against a 279E, I'm not going to try and go against him in a situation where he has the upper hand. I am going to go and I am going to try and fight somebody else. Laws of what jurisdiction? Global jurisdiction. So basically, any global laws that we are subject to, so this includes things like GDPR, which is based in EU, but because that covers business that goes in and out of the EU region, we are subject to that. You cannot lie about your statistics. Like, you can give people numbers, the numbers are accurate. You might not, you know, you're free to disagree with it, but understand that, you know, you are fully allowed to disagree with something. And I totally understand sorry, hold on. Let me back up. Let me back up. One of the biggest things about changes is if you truly believe that a change is bad for the game, my recommendation to you is instead of trying to use statistics to try and combat a change that we've made, just say, for my player experience, I feel like this change is bad for me. In my opinion. Always use my opinion, my experience. Absolutely, 100%. But yeah. Don't use statistics if you know, you don't actually have numbers for it, but also just because statistics say something, you can 100% say, regardless of the statistics that, you know, X amount of people have said that they, you know, like a change, I would like to state that I believe that regardless of the data, I think it's a bad change. You know, sorry. Also, let's try not to stay on the same topics for too long. You're absolutely free to like PM me, but you know. Jimmy, our company is privately owned. We don't have shareholders. So.
And I'm looking for a tier 5. Sorry,
Okay.
I was posting the tweet that Randall Green so kindly pointed out was posted for the community meetup tomorrow, the very impromptu one that we'll be doing once the Chieftain Fixin' a Post and I all arrive in Henderson, Nevada. Ooh, I know it. I'm gonna go with this one.
Right. Tier 5. Tier 5.
Alrighty. Yeah, so if you guys want to come hang out IRL,
There you go.
you're welcome to. We'll be there for a couple hours, eating dinner, chilling before we go to bed, I guess, before we get to work.
I wonder how many people out there, and you know, this is just a generalization, just because Grimmer, that's a little rude. Like, I understand why you said that, but it's a little rude. Anywho, sometimes whenever I think about it, I always wonder, since y'all are going to Las Vegas, and since what I know about our community, it's, you know, mostly guys, I wonder how many people are going to be like, hey, wife, I'm going to go to Las Vegas this weekend, and, like, their wife just, like, thinking face at them, just like, are you now?
Well, I mean, there's a very rare opportunity to meet the Chieftain. He's pretty
Goodness.
tall. If you can't tell from the videos, he is as tall as he looks in the videos. Because I feel like, yeah, he's kind of tall when you see him next to a tank. I'm just like, huh,
He's tall.
he's tall.
He's super tall. Commander, did I ever tell you, uh, the first time I met the chieftain?
No. Do you want to tell me? Oh, we are counting in. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Quick battle.
Sorry.
Surprise.
Do you want to hear the story?
Yes, I would love to hear the story.
Okay. So, the first time I met the chieftain, so as a whole lot of people know, like I was actually a community contributor, before I started working for Wargaming. I was invited to the office multiple times. I went to every single event. I was pretty familiar with people, but surprisingly enough, I had never met the chieftain. And the first time that I met the chieftain, you know, and these people stopped working at Wargaming before I worked for Wargaming, so please don't be like, oh, so you were favorite hire. No, I wasn't. I promise you. So I was at the office because I was hanging out with a couple of friends, and we were just kind of like chatting. We were just sitting in chairs, and we were kind of messing around. We were just like rolling around, hydrating, Commander AF.
So the story is making me so thirsty.
Oh, I know. So we were just like kind of pushing ourselves around in rolly chairs, and like the chieftain literally walks in with his tall figure, and like I kind of stop because I'm sitting down. You have to understand, I'm generally a tall person. I'm generally a
you?
tall. Yeah, I'm
calling you on that tragic.
I'm 5'7". I'm taller than the average dinosaur.
The average dino.
So he walks in, you know, standing super tall. He has his hat on, which makes him look even taller. And I'm sitting down. These chairs that we were sitting in, not tall at all. Doesn't make you feel tall. They were very short. He takes one look at me and kind of like looks around at, you know, my friends, and he's just like, he looks back at me. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, I'm hanging out." And he was just like, he kind of like stared at me with his like, he squinted at his eyes, and I was just like, and someone who was like right next to me was just like, "There's pizza and beer in the kitchen." And he just kind of
Were
like
you in
looks.
his feet?
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
don't
that's
think
the reason I could hear, like, imagine him being like, "Why are you here?" I'd be like, "Oh, am I in your seat? Sorry."
Right? But no, so, someone was just like, "There's pizza and beer in the kitchen," and, I just, like, kept frozen as he, like, glared at me, like, one more time, and he, like, walked away! And it was the funniest thing, because if you've actually met the chieftain, like, he's kind of just, like, a tall, Irish teddy bear. Like, he's genuinely a really nice person, and it was just like, for whatever reason, this one time, you know, the first time I met him, he just seemed so intimidating. So
Did the
intimidating.
chieftain know about this? Like how you felt when you first met him?
I told him a couple times. I'm actually pretty good friends with his wife, Miss Chieftain. She's an incredible person. I love her to death. So, but no, I think I've told him the story about what I thought of him the first time we met. But he doesn't remember this at all. Like,
I'm sure
at
he
all. It's
doesn't.
super funny. It's so funny that he doesn't.
Well, I can't say that I had the same experience. I think the first time I met the chieftain, it was kind of like it was a brief encounter, just because the reason that I met him was because I was a contractor working. I think I want to say it was for PAX East, and
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, he was just, you know, hanging out at the exhibit. It was a giant booth with a big game center and a big stage. doing like a ton of meet and greets. Like he was surrounded by people, and I just went over because we were on the same team. So usually when I get to an event, I like to go around the booth and meet the folks I'll be working with for the weekend. So I just like quickly went to say hi, but he was like swarmed by people. So I was like, okay, this guy. I mean, not only did the hat tell me he must be a big deal, but I'm like, he was surrounded by people. So I was like, all right, I'll just go say hi and then I'll go. But it was pleasant. It was a pleasant encounter. It was just quick,
Yeah.
just very quick one.
I to this day don't understand why I had such a strange interaction with him. Like I was genuinely surprised that that was our first interaction, and every interaction after that was just like sunshine and bubbles.
Oh, like sunshine and bubbles. That I don't think those are two words that have ever been put into a sentence regarding the chieftain.
I mean, I guess that's fair. I feel like just because of my friendship with like the Mist Chieftain, he's kind of more of a teddy bear around me, just because I chat with her relatively often. So, but yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny.
Well,
no.
maybe some of you folks out near Henderson or Las Vegas can have your own story of your first time meeting the chieftain. And you can tell us about it on the next stream.
Definitely, absolutely. I'm gonna check in on chat a little bit.
Okay.
So Sparky CJB says, will Arty missions be reworked? So this was actually talked about in a previous article, but the devs stated that once the changes go live, they are going to keep an eye on them, and if they deem it necessary to make any changes, they will. Their main thing is they don't want to, make changes on a knee-jerk reaction. We'll essentially see as time goes on. But yeah. Let's see. I also saw another question. Chevy Man Fresno says, it's glitches on my end. If you are having any issues with the game, my recommendation to you is try and see if you can do a check and repair on your client. That will essentially kind of reset things as much as possible to back to normal.
Been bullied over here.
And if that doesn't work, absolutely, definitely, check or submit a ticket to support. So.
Been able to do too much
good.
damage. Yeah, we got me and Marksman 85 over here. Took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Backing up.
We gotta leave. We gotta leave, Commander. We gotta leave real fast. Oh no! Oh no! There's the ELC AMX. Oh no!
Yeah.
Auto aim! Auto aim fire! Auto aim fire! Could've, maybe. Nah, darn. RNG was not kind with me. That's okay. I'm gonna do what I can.
What do we got supporting us back here? Hyperman,
yeah,
what do you see? You got a line of sight?
Oh, jeez! Hi!
They're
there's their team again.
Can you get out or you tracked?
Oop. I'm wiggling awkwardly. I'm not tracked, but I was wiggling awkwardly. Don't go too far forward. Just kind of like, they don't exactly know where we are, which is really funny.
They're pushing up behind us as well.
Yeah, I see that.
Oops. I'm tracked, and I'm Danzos.
Oh no. I'm sad about that. That's okay.
Kaiser Wilhelm Shatner says an EBR would have made that shot. Jimmy says run away. Yeah, we tried. Hot dogs and buns. Hello, how is everyone doing today? I'm doing great. And now I'm hungry. Hot dogs and buns. What's for dinner, Tragic? I can't believe we haven't really talked about food. I feel like you called someone food and I said something about pizza. Oh, pizza prosciutto. But we haven't actually talked about food.
No, we haven't. We haven't. What is for food today? Well, it's not Wednesday, so it's definitely not, goats today. Wednesday is Goats Day, guys. And people get
Goats?
confused. Yeah,
Oh,
Wednesday is
goats.
goat
Gosh.
day. Wednesday is
Yeah.
goat day.
Is Tuesday creamed corn day?
Surprisingly not. I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. I'm gonna try and get something fish related because I've been eating a lot of beef related stuff, and that's not super great for the health to constantly eat beef related things. So,
Okay.
you know. Oh.
Sir Zigay says, "Is crew trading discount this weekend?" Not that I've heard of, sir. That's not on my radar. But it's always good to check back closer to the weekend just to be sure. But I didn't hear about that. Sorry, back to food.
You're all good. What are you eating? Did you already say what you were eating? I don't think so.
No, I haven't eaten a whole lot today either, and I'm the type of gal who needs to have like 3 square meals a day plus tons of snacks, and I've only had like a sandwich and some salt and vinegar chips,
Ooh.
and that means like no breakfast, nothing, not enough. What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? Well,
Real
I've
food.
got some packing to do. Like I'm very busy this week, and this evening specifically. I still need to pack. Um, hmm. Well, let me pick a tier 8. That's what we're going after. Tier 8, folks, get ready. Load it
So-
out.
Did
I'm gonna go
someone
with the Renegade.
someone said cheddar goldfish?
Oh,
What?
yummy.
I'm,
You don't know about those?
no, I
Daya?
do. I said something like fish related, and they gave me something fish related, but not. You followed the instructions, but it was not to the spirit of the
The type of fish?
yeah.
You know what? I think it's a great suggestion.
It's a great suggestion. It's
Maybe
just
you
not...
could like smash up some of the cheddar goldfish and make like a
Ooh,
panko
breading. Oh,
goldfish batter breading for your fish.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
do a fish fry.
I think you're onto something.
I won't be doing that, but you should do that.
I won't be. I always like how Commander AF's just like, I'm not gonna do that, but you should totally do that.
I wouldn't hold it against you.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know what's for dinner. You know, lately, we do a lot of takeout in this household. Yeah, we do. Oh, and we're counting in battle. And lately we found this spot that does hand roll, like sushi hand rolls, and they're really, really good. So I'm thinking that might be what's on the menu for tonight, especially since
Ooh.
I have 0 time to cook this evening. And motivation.
What place?
What?
What place?
I want to say it's called Yoroku. But sometimes when there's U's and O's in words, I use them interchangeably, so it could also be Oruko. No, I think it's Yoroku. Yoroko? It's something like that. It's very good. I'll look it up in my order history in a minute. Oh yeah, I didn't go with the Progetto this time. I really want to play the Renegade. Yeah.
I called out that one bounced for saying hi to you, but not saying hi to me. I was very upset.
Talk to Me
Kinda sad,
Goose has been trying to get our attention. You guys coming to Aquino. They might read this sometime, everyone. Sorry. So Aquino weekend, that's in like late September, right? In
Something
Ontario?
like that, yeah.
With the Ontario Regiment Museum. We definitely would like to come. Nothing is set in stone either way just yet. But we're like, I don't know, when I first started last year, we were supposed to go to Aquino weekend, and then obviously things didn't quite work out in our favor. So I'm really hopeful. I'd love to go. I really would. Check
Ditto.
out the Ontario Regiment Museum. They've got that World of Tanks game center set up, and they've got some really fun stuff planned for Aquino. I do have the inside track on what's going to be happening for the event. I don't know if Cranky Monkey is still here, and I also don't know what I'm actually privy to say in advance, so I'm not going to tell you too much, but it sounds like it's going to be a really cool weekend if everything works out, that it can all happen. But yeah, I'd love to go. Yeah, exactly, Jimmy K. If the border is open
Altro nemico danneggiato.
to international travel.
Colpo.
Are you Goose, are you going? Will you be there?
I think Goose, 13, and Damien's, I believe, have all said that they are essentially making plans to do everything that they can to make sure that they get there.
The great pilgrimage to the Aquino weekend
I
fairgrounds. I
love
love it.
that. Y'all should, you three should definitely make it so that that's what you call it from now on. The Great Pilgrimage.
13 should be going, and B-Ted. Very cool.
I believe B-Ted is going with Dead Meat, and Air G also might be going. So.
And Frederick, we need to find a way.
We need to find a way.
Maybe
Whoa!
maybe we could smuggle ourselves in like a shipment of creamed corn.
It sounded like you said snuggle, and now I'm just like, I'm gonna be snuggling some cream corn.
What? That sounds like fun too. But we can get into a creamed corn like container, one of those big trucks, like an 18-wheeler. Nothing to see here.
Colpito.
Survive on creamed corn until we make it. I wonder how long the drive would be from Austin to Ontario.
I know that the drive from Austin to Minnesota is like, 10 or so hours? Maybe 12 hours? I don't remember.
That's it?
Something like that. If you go, well, no, that seems wrong, incorrect.
That's definitely
maybe
wrong.
it's
It has
like
to take, like,
12,
days.
15?
You don't
If
think-
you go straight there. You go straight there, I don't think it would take that long. Someone
Oh.
do the Google Maps thing.
The longest reload in the history of reloads right now. Come on.
Oh yeah, is your ammo rack broke?
No, it's just
No? Oh.
you want to shoot. but you
25
can't
hours.
shoot.
15. What? 24
Yeah,
hours.
24. That
Okay.
sounds about right. I was gonna say from like New York to Austin. It's more than that.
Oh,
Yeah. Where'd they go?
okay. 25 hours to Aquino. So, theoretically,
Abbiamo perso un
oh,
circolo, siamo
okay.
fermi.
That K-Panzer is literally just blind firing me because I knocked down this single tree and now he got free damage on me because I decided to stay there long enough that he decided to blind fire it again. Sad
Well,
about that.
sounds
That's
like
okay.
sounds like it's your fault.
It is my fault. I should
It's all your
have
fault.
I should have known
Oh
that
boy.
I would
Oh.
get blind fired at one point, but
Okay,
it's
I'm just
okay.
like
it was only
I'm
blind
donezo.
fire. Ooh. Can I?
I'm just driving around.
Oh
like
heck. Wait.
16. Insanely average says it's 16 hours if you drive straight through at 75 miles per hour. Only 75 miles per hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems a little slow.
Pick it up insanely. Yeah, that's one thing that's really cool about where we are in Texas. Like, I've seen speed limits like I've seen
80.
85. I've definitely seen at least 80. And I'm like,
Siamo immobilizzati.
coming from the Northeast, you don't have 80-mile-per-hour speed limits. They're usually a lot
Yeah.
lower.
WZ way out there.
Cingolo
Eric the
riparato e
Pixel
guarda.
Pirate says, man, I'm doing 90 to 95 during a road trip. Ditto. If I can get away with it, I'm doing it. I'm going as fast as I can.
Sorry, there. Yeah, same. I have a Prius, so I would also be okay with gas mileage. So,
Chevy Man Fresno says, Texas is the armpit of the USA. Live there, won't happen again. Had tried the humidity, but 100% is too much. Tell us how you really feel, Chevy. I love living in Austin.
Wow.
In Texas. Easy living, baby.
Ow, that K-Panzer. Okay, I get it. Fine, I won't sit there anymore. My goodness.
I feel like the K-Panzer is like your arch nemesis. You've talked about it a few
is.
times.
He truly
Tonight.
is. He knows I'm gonna be there, and so occasionally he just sends a shell my way, and I'm just giving him that part of my health. So. Goodness. Goodness,
Talk to me,
goodness.
Goose. I'm glad you're excited to be going to a Kino weekend. And you're staying with Beathead and Dead Meat. As far as you know, well, hopefully those plans don't change, and hopefully Tragic and I get to come up there too. Hopefully, the what team could make it? Shinrad says, "Hi, I wish I could have been on sooner, but I just got off work from the hospital and raced home. Don't worry, I didn't ram anything. Good luck out there, guys. You can do it." Thanks, Shinrad.
My goodness, I hope you didn't ram anything else. You'd have to go back to work. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Sam the Sandwich says, "Goose, are you streaming?" Well, it doesn't say that exactly, but that's the effect. Are you streaming tonight, Goose? Or now? No, I guess you wouldn't be in here just chatting with us if you're streaming.
Hills, sir? What?
Ooh, Apraxton says, "If Texas is the armpit, what is Florida?" Now that's a good
The
question.
pool that you're sitting in.
Oh,
That's why it's so humid. Hey, sorry, that was a bad
hey.
joke. I've been to Florida once in my life. Oh,
I've been to
goodness.
Florida. Florida's not my favorite place, but I don't know. Now that I've lived in a hot, humid spot, maybe I can make it happen, especially since Florida has a lot more beach than Texas does, right? Geographically? Is that right? I don't know if that's actually right, but I feel like you have more access to the beaches.
Uh,
'Cause it's a peninsula.
I don't know. I think so, but plenty of Florida's also marshland.
Oh, alligators? Yes. I wanna go. Oh, food printer. I don't know what what the context of this comment is from food printer, but tail. Just tail. I like it. Florida usually has breezes, the 60-year-old kid. And Kaiser Wilhelm Shatner says, "Would that make CA the back door?" I don't know. Fresno CA is the armpit of California, never going back. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
lived near Fresno. I mean, I
And
would.
would you go back, Tragic?
I didn't live in Fresno, and there's honestly, like, no reason to actually go there ever. So I would probably never go back, no.
Swordbreaker 74 Froggy says, "Texas calls sand at a lake or a river a beach." That is true. I go to a spot called Secret Beach, and it is not really a beach. Oh, gator tail. Florida is the tail. Thanks, food printer.
Yay. This is not a good place to be.
All right, how did we get on the topic of like? Oh, maybe because I just read the comment. Can we get back to food? What am I eating tonight?
I was gonna say, you never even
yeah.
told us what you were eating tonight. Or
I
actually,
think
no, you said sushi,
I did,
huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to forget now because it is going to be sushi or hand roll sushi specifically.
Nice. Yeah, that their Kampanzer is still firing in my general direction, which is really funny.
How dare they?
They're blind firing me. Which is funny because there was no reason to blind fire. Me?
Yeah, I took a picture of the stream.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I got a text like, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing?
I'm
Is it the
working here,
hubby?
people. No, it was just one of my girlfriends,
Aw.
and I was like, "Here you go. You can see me at work."
No.
John
I'm wrecked. Ah.
Podnesinski. John Podnesinski says, "I'm having hot and sour soup and General Gua chicken." That all sounds good. I've never heard of General Gua. Is that a joke
it's
or is
Gao.
that like a Gao?
Yeah.
Is that a type of chicken or is that like a funny? Like are you being funny?
No.
General Wow chicken.
It's not Guao, I promise you.
Gua? Wait, what did you
Gao.
say it was, Chacha?
Gao.
Gao,
Gao.
Gao,
Gao.
Gao. General Gao chicken.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Uh,
What kind of chicken is that?
uh,
Do you know? Are you there?
So there's if my brain's not gosh,
I don't think we can count on your brain right now, Tragic.
no, I don't think so either. um I think because and my brain's failing me right now, but General Gao?
General Gao. General. I hear no.
Why
It's
do
a
I
big
why do I
General
feel
Gao
like
versus General So?
Yeah.
So?
So I'm guessing General Gao is a person, but also for some reason my brain keeps trying to think that Gao means chicken in Chinese, but I'm pretty sure that that's not right.
So General Chicken?
Yeah, that's what my brain's doing is General Chicken. Uh but I'm pretty sure that's not what that means. I'm pretty sure that's not right.
Spicy sweet fried chicken. Yeah. Okay. Well, either way,
Guy.
that sounds delicious. I
Oh,
love Chinese food.
uh, sorry. The Eric Vaughn says, I think you're thinking guy in Thai, which is chicken. So I speak
Mm.
Cantonese, but my brain is like fried today, so I can't remember what the
Fried, spicy, sweet chicken brain.
I can't remember what chicken is in Chinese.
And I'm sorry, I missed it in Restream who mentioned this, but someone was saying that we should do an event in Austin and that we should start doing more events. I'm not sure if this is the right place to talk about, but there's like war gaming events is a thing. Um, where Wargaming will try to help support an event that you want to sponsor or organize. So if you want to have a tournament or get together with maybe like some of your fellow tankers, you may want to check that out because we don't have any planned events from our side of things just yet. But if you're looking to get some players together, you might want to do it through the Wargaming events system, and they can help get you some like bonus codes and stuff like that. I was trying to find an article for it, but for whatever reason, Googling Wargaming events isn't working in my favor.
Someone wrote the Chinese characters in chat. I can't read Chinese, I'm sorry.
I can't read Chinese either, and I'm not sorry. I just wish I could. So like, I feel bad for myself. But I'm
Chinese
not
is a really
necessarily sorry.
difficult language to learn. So, I recently left the queue, but somebody accidentally put my name down as Jello after?
Hmm.
Weird. Chris Parker 61, are you still in chat? Traditional Cantonese? Yes, I speak Cantonese.
Right, Food Printer put the link to WG Events in chat. It's wgevents.net. It looks like this is the Russian one. But it will translate for you.
Oh,
CIS.
okay. I guess we'll skip Chris then, and we'll get Death 1208. Did you, Death 1208, did you have to fight the other 1,207 people to get the name Death 1208? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
You're going tier 10. Oh, yeah. Oh, what are y'all playing?
I am
Okay.
playing the T-57 Heavy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Object 430U. I'm gonna do that. We'll get a whole variety going into this battle.
Nice.
I can't
All right.
believe you've done this.
ready.
Tier 10, count in. If you want a link posted, you will have to ask either one of our moderators, or you will have to ask one of our streamers, because they have permission to post links. Otherwise, we block links.
Yeah, so if you are looking for the link to the WG events NA, talk to me, Goose. Just put it in chat.
Sausage links. Ooh, sausage links sound super good, though. I'm
I like the
hungry.
kind that have the skin on it, so that it like kind of like pops almost when you cut into it.
I
Good
love.
breakfast sausage.
Ooh. I'm hungry. You're
I
making
know,
me
I'm really
hungry.
hungry. I'm really hungry now.
Well, you know, we got about 20 minutes left in the stream, which means let's actually go through some of the things that we talked about today in terms of the news that's going on. So Battle Pass Season 5 is going on. You have a couple more days to get your STRV 103B, your AMX 50B, or your E50M. So if you're trying the on track, I highly recommend that you, finish up, because it is ending on July 1st. And when I say July 1st, I mean at like 4 o'clock in the... 4 o'clock, yeah, 4 o'clock, oops, actually, I'm gonna go this way. 4 o'clock in the morning, so please understand that it essentially ends at the end of June. Don't think that you have an extra day. We also have the Ranked Battles Season X. It is not Season 10, it is Season X. That is because it is a test season. Test it out.
Experimental.
Yes. Oh, that's it.
Experimental.
You know, that was a way better comparison than what I did.
Tragic. I'm good for something over here.
You're good for many different things. You are a fantastic person, and you do a very good job at the things that you do. So,
Thank you, Tragic.
anywho, besides for complimenting Commander AF
Which
randomly,
you're amazing at compliments, Tragic. Get back to the
Thanks.
news, though.
I'm
Get back to the
trying.
news.
I'm
All
trying.
right, my fault.
So
I'm
distracting. Okay, anywho. So we have all of that going on. Like I said, Ranked Battles Season X. Don't call it Season 10 or Tragic will come after you. It's like saying Frontlines. Wow.
Sorry. Oh boy.
Making
Ooh, what's the
Swiss
super
cheese.
comp doing?
Trying to
Swiss?
take a very interesting position that's probably gonna get him killed.
Oop,
Yeah.
Dunzo.
Armor destroyed.
See ya.
So we have all of that going on. If you are watching on YouTube, if you are used to being able to watch the stream after it's live, please note that we are going to start unlisting the streams after they are finished. They're going to go into their very own playlist, so you'll still be able to find them, but it's not going to show up on the general videos feed. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, I think that is just about it. Oh, and
Yeah.
free T78 for Verizon customers. You can only use one code per account. So if you try to use it on the same account, it's not going to work. You can use it on different accounts. So give it to your friends. It's one code per line. So if you have three different lines, then you can get 3 different codes, but you have to use it for 3 different accounts. Otherwise, if you had a code that didn't work, please try to either send a ticket into our support or go ahead and try checking out the website again. I believe some people had some issues with a code, but when they tried again, they had less issues. So make sure to keep that in mind. I think That is
Um,
that is it. That is all.
You did a great job. You may have
Thanks.
mentioned this. Field modification sandbox results are out. So if you're curious about those, there's an article up on the site. And I'm not sure if you mentioned this. Vehicle trade-in event is going on, the summer edition. So if you have any premium tanks, I believe tier 6 through 8, don't necessarily quote me on that. Go check out the article. Just collect and dust, and you want to maybe pick up another premium tank in its place, you could trade that in for a portion of its value in gold and put it towards a new tank.
Yes, I did not actually bring either of those up, so thank you.
Great shot.
What a team we make, Tragic. Now let's see if I
Ooh.
can help us win this game.
I would say Cap.
Okay.
Hop on Cap if you're not already
Absolutely,
on it.
dog.
Because they are out here in droves. Got 10 seconds on reload though. I might be able to take out some of these guys from this side. But I would be on Cap for the contingency.
Okay. Got 25 seconds for any of those in this battle with us, and maybe on the other team, so you better make your way over here.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit.
That was a ridiculous shot. I shouldn't have shot that one. That was I shot the
You get
that's
him?
funny. I got one, I think. Something like that. Mm-mm.
Jeez, look at us go. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
we did it.
Mm.
Death 1208. Bring in the good luck and the skills. Yes.
Okay.
Back to chat.
Chat.
Commander AF, you should give all your Watt official CCs like a handful of bonds to give out every month. Nothing crazy, like 10 bonds a week or gold they can give out. Is that a thing, Tragic?
Wait, what?
Giving
Bounce.
official Watt CCs bonds or gold to give out? Like any codes? Do they get codes or anything?
No, but there are other ways outside of that to earn bonds. Obviously you can earn bonds by playing in tier 10. You can earn bonds by getting, medals, like, what is it called? Like, elite medals? I don't remember the exact term for it, but essentially getting medals in tier 8 and above. And then you can also, occasionally for Showdown Saturday, that you can earn bonds that way. All you have to do is beat the score. I believe it rotates between, bonds and, gold. So
Gold. Mhm.
just keep an eye out. It's an easy way to earn some gold every single week.
Sometimes it's an easy way unless you're facing off against Tragic or Fix It or Jampy John.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's an easy week if you're up against, me. Then you've got a score that is a little bit more manageable. Beatable. Just saying.
Let's see. When is Showdown Saturday? I believe the score is posted on Saturdays. So,
Yes,
that
the
is on
score is
Twitter.
posted on Saturdays. The tank is posted on Tuesdays. So the Tuesday leading up to the showdown on Saturday.
Here we go.
And then I saw a question here, but
Uh,
I don't remember what it was. I'm just scrolling up. Oh, from Pugs 30th. Is On Track going back to the old system in July? Yes, it is going back to the old system in July, but I can't tell you if that's going to be like a permanent change. I think they were testing out that newer system for a couple of months where you were seeing 3 on tracks just like this month. From the start of the month to the end of the month, and now you're going to see the overlapping on tracks in July, and it's going to be 2 lines instead of 3.
Yeah. And then I'll answer a couple questions here. Shishk says, when is Frontline coming back? Later this year. Istanbul says, how do you keep saying enemy armor is hit and stuff without moving your mouth? I have myself as a commander on the T-57 Heavy. So. I have Commander AF on my P-43 Terror, which was very recently one of the Showdown Saturday tanks, and I was tagged many times for... I know it's a vague answer. I'm really sorry, Shishk. I can't give you a more exact date. For one, because I don't know an exact date, and for two, even if I did, I wouldn't be able to tell you. So,
Sorry about that.
it's okay, Commander AF. You're a wonderful person. Alright, tier 8. No, you.
Lady May, Commander AF, if y'all see someone in a bush in Vegas, I told my mom to sit there and take pics. Just ignore him. All right, creeper. Creeper level over there. That status is going up, Lady May. Woo. I'll just ignore him though.
Please expand on later this year. I mean, probably not this month. There's
Yeah.
only like 1 day left in the month, so it's not this month. Probably also not next month, but like I said, we have 0 dates. But yeah. No dates to share. I know, I'm sorry, Salty. You left it wide open. I had to go for the sucker punch.
Geeksta's in the house.
Scary.
Uh-oh. Yes, there are tier 10 tanks here, and we're all tier 8.
Yeah.
Muoviamoci.
Ooh.
This is gonna be difficult, lemon difficult.
So where are you
Woof.
going?
I don't know where it's going.
Stop. Geeksta. Geeksta.
I mean, Salty, you have to understand, if I had a straighter answer for you, I would, but very unfortunately, like, I genuinely have 0 information on Frontline. You know I tried to give you as much information as possible, as accurately as possible. Like, I do the research often so you don't have to.
Right.
So, you know, there you go.
And I think, to your point earlier, is that everything's kind of subject to change. Even when we're informed about it, if we do get advance notice, we're always like, okay, this can be completely different by the time it comes out. So not only are we not really supposed to talk about too many things before they come out, we often don't know about them in advance, and they're also not, like, the details surrounding the event or the feature for the mode is not necessarily set in stone until it actually is out. And then even like Tragic, he also said, once it's out, even then it's still subject to change.
Yeah.
So okay.
Like, I understand why that's frustrating, but you have to understand it's also frustrating for us too, sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, come on, guys. I do a weekly series where I try to like, curate everything that's going on. I try to give you like, I want to always like, be the first to tell you about something happening. And very often, something comes out in the middle of the week and I'm not allowed to talk about it until the next week, until the third to come out. And then a lot of times I'm also like rushing to figure out the details in time for that week's episode. It's just, I guess the nature of the beast, nature of a game that's constantly putting out new content, features, modes. Everything's kind of in production until it's not anymore, until it's ready to go live.
Yeah.
Tested in production. It's live.
No, I don't think so, Salty. It's not something we share, and also, you have to understand there's multiple there's multiple phone numbers. Multiple offices. So.
Yeah. Global. Worldwide.
Worldwide!
I'm doing a whole lot of nothing but following Eeks around like a little puppy over here.
It's okay. I'm doing a whole lot of not entirely spotting.
He's got the angles though. I'm gonna learn them. Gonna learn those. There's something in mid. No, you're not.
Yeah. If there's something in mid, my guess would be the T-49. Because, if that's been there the whole time, which I'm guessing it has been, it's probably the T-49. Because the Lynx was on this side earlier, and I don't think he could have gotten there without getting spotted. So, oh yeah, the Lynx is also back here, so it's almost definitely the T-49. I mean, Salty, like I said, almost every single company is not going to share their actual data, but I guarantee you, we're not gonna lie about the numbers that we give you. Like, it's genuinely illegal for us to do something like that, so. I'm sorry. I know it's not something that you want to hear, but like I said, it's how it be. And it do be like that sometimes. Yeah. And, you know, to Casual's point, by the way, one thing is that when it comes to changes to the game, like, a lot of people may think like, oh, you know, I bet Wargaming just like pushes through changes. Like, I bet, you know, nobody actually likes these changes. For one, we're not going to lie about data, and for two, we're not going to lie about data that could, like, genuinely anger, you know, more than 75% of the, you know, population across all of our servers for the entire game. So, ooh, that was an interesting sound. Oh, this Conqueror. I can't really push because there's a... Oh, hey, there's the T-49. There's, like, a badger that I think is still staring at me.
Ooh. Owned up, my bad. You guys can do it. I believe in you. Now I'll get to chat.
I don't believe in me.
This is like deja vu over here. Hope it's good deja vu.
Oy, okay. Oh, I have survived. Ow.
Eric Man 111 says, "What's up with the high ping today? Normal is 30 to 50. Now it's 200 to 412. My ping's at pretty steady. Maybe that's a personal problem.
Eric, do exclamation point help or exclamation point CS. It should bring up some nifty tools to check to see if it is an issue that's between you and the server or some other issue. No! That sucks. Oh, well.
Soul Survivor, yeah. I try to bring you it as soon as I can, but sometimes
Hydrate.
you get it as soon as I can most of the time.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. I'm very thirsty anyway, so I was gonna do it anyway.
I mean, I definitely understand Salty, and, you know, like, there's not really anything that I can say to reassure you, but like I said, we can't lie about the numbers, because that's illegal, and for two, as much as people don't think this, we're not going to push through a change that, you know, even if it was the other way around, if it was 70% of people disagree, like, if you use that as a number, we wouldn't push that change through. We want the game to survive. So, you know. Anywho.
Okay, it looks like there's some good tips in game too on how to address, in chat on how to address the latency issues. Lady May is a bully. What did she do, Uncle Iro? I didn't see anything.
Okay.
GG's.
We tried our best. Tried our best.
We sure did.
Okay. Alrighty. Anywho, Commander AF, I think that is just about the end of the stream. I know I took up a lot of talking time, so I will divert to you. What would you like to tell our lovely viewers?
Our lovely viewers should definitely check out the worldoftanks.com site. There's a lot of things going on early this week. And then, of course, with Independence Day, 4th of July, and Canada Day coming up later in the week, definitely keep your eye on everything that's happening. There are going to be a lot of special events or in-game missions, so just keep your eyes on the main website for all those updates. Of course, I will try to sum it all up in this week's episode of What's Next, which comes out on Friday. It will have a bit of a travel theme, a little bit out of order maybe, but hopefully you'll enjoy what Fix It and Post and I have done with this week's episode. It will premiere live on Friday in YouTube as always, so if you want to come hang out in chat, you should do so. And that's really all that I have to say, Tragic. What about you?
I guess, you know, let's see. The thing I'd like to say is I definitely understand and I always sympathize with, you know, the opinions of people that come into our streams to share their opinions. I just want to make sure nobody ever thinks that I'm trying to dismiss their concerns. I always try and, you know, we try to make this a very welcoming stream. We want you guys to feel free to share your opinions to us, to share your feedback to us. We know that it's not always going to be something that you want to hear or that you like to hear, but we do try to be as straightforward as possible with what we give to you as, you know, answers. Like, we try to answer to you with as many facts as we can, but, you know, please do know that we're gonna essentially do our best. We're not gonna lie to you on this stream. Like, we're gonna tell you anything that we can, especially things that aren't under NDA. I totally understand where it's just like, what if blank is under NDA? No, I mean, like, there are things that are under NDA, but, like, almost all of it is just stuff that's in development that is just not any sort of solidified idea at all whatsoever. So, but yeah, Old Veteran says you do shoot straight, and don't try to BS. You can't say something, you say it's a no-go. Yeah, I know. Like, we generally tell you all, like, hey, we can't talk about that, or we're not going to, like, comment on that. But
Or we
that's
simply don't know.
yeah, or we simply don't know, because
Yeah.
that's the thing, is we're gonna tell you if we don't know, or if we can't talk about it. So, you know, this stream is about, you know, making sure some of your most asked questions, or even some of your tough questions, are answered, even if it's something that you don't want to hear. That's why, you know, I always answer questions. You know, that's why I answer about, you know, the king captured tiger, or the captured king tiger. That's why we answer about, you know, artillery stuff. That's why we answer about literally anything. We try to make sure that we talk about everything, because people are going to come to us and be like, oh, I bet you won't talk about this. No, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it 100%. We're gonna tell you if we can't talk about it. So, I don't do push-ups, casual boobs. Yes, Shinx, it will be back. I promise you. If you saw whatever article that, you know, leak site had, I misheard Cabmech. It is going to be back this year. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I know it was casual boobs, but my response is also a joke, but also very true. I don't do push-ups. I'm sorry. Anywho, alright, let's say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Are we rating?
We are going to be rating. That's a good point. I need to find somebody to raid. Let's see. Oh, who do we have here?
What do we have?
Wait, what's the... Who has that voice? Bane. You are simply... Wait, I was
Yeah.
born into the darkness or something like that, right? Right? That's right. Anywho, we are going to be raiding Supernova. Let's raid Supernova.
Supernova. Let's go.
I still don't know what Michael Jackson song that was. What is the one where he talks about
Is that raid gonna
superhero-
start anytime soon?
Yeah, it's starting. It's
I don't know
going.
if
It's
we- I don't know
going.
if we got all
It's in
night to
chat.
figure out what this Michael Jackson
Bye,
song is.
everybody.
We might have to